Hey, Melissa. We're here again for another reading of your wonderful newsletter. So, the Wonderbloom newsletter, episode 3. This is the third time we're recording this. So, I'll get us started. You will have signed up for this newsletter through our website, presentmemory.com. So if you haven't signed up already, or you got forwarded this, or you're just discovering this now, you can go to presentmemory.com and sign up for our newsletter. And so you'll be notified every time we have a newsletter and the recording for this, which is now available on YouTube and other podcasts where you find other podcasts. So welcome to Wonderbloom. We're witnessing life through a spiritual lens today. So I might just hand over to Melissa so she can introduce us to newsletter 3.
Thanks, Yvonne. Great to speak with you and see you. Hello, everyone. As June arrives with the fiery energy of a radiant red horse soaring across the sky, it invites you to embrace transformation and flow with life's dynamic currents. While shifting grounds may tempt you to cling tightly, this vibrant energy encourages movement, harmonizing your spirit with courage and integrity. Ah, courage. Courage is your key to rising into higher frequencies, unlocking unshakable faith in yourself and the power within. Courage is the foundation for staying balanced amid change. And boy, there's so much change going on in our world today that it really feels wonderful to embody and embrace courage. And so to me, courage says, be gentle with yourself as you step boldly into your courage. Let courage anchor you, offering inner support to dream fearlessly. Stay fluid yet resolute, grounded in your integrity. Strengthen your boundaries to shape a resilient life aligned with your vision. That's the key, folks, your vision. The bold scarlet hue of June emboldens your aspirations, igniting the courage to release defensiveness, rigidity, or pretense. This is your moment to discover a rhythm of resilience, radiating confidence and joy. Yes, that's right, radiating confidence and joy, regardless of appearances. Let go is the message. Harmonize, energize your integrity for yourself, others, and the planet. Let me ask you, what truly inspires you to shine your joy? Ask yourself, what small, powerful steps can I take to align with my soul's truth and the universal laws of life? First thing that comes to my mind is trust yourself. Trust the abundant spirit of plenty, the spirit within you. June's energy is a gift to break free from mental limitations, propelling you toward your destiny with awakened awareness and courage. If you're on a path of healing and inner liberation, this Wonderbloom newsletter and our Wonderbloom team invite you to reclaim your divine essence and deepen your intuitive mastery. Together, let's heal fragmented, disconnected aspects of ourselves. Let's dissolve those limiting patterns. Let's restore our sacred blueprint. You, yes, you holds the power to dismantle outdated beliefs and return to your truth. Need support? Reach out. Yvonne and the Imagine team is here for you. As you embrace June's transformative energy, discover practical steps to align with your soul's purpose, amplify your courage, and radiate joy. Dear friend, let's move forward together, shaping a life of sovereignty, clarity, and vibrant transformation. Ready? Here we go.
Hang on, Melissa. I know you're raring to go, but let's cover off what's going to be in this issue because it's jam-packed. We actually had to split this up into multiple parts because the article is very, very insightful but very long, to separate sections. So in this issue of the newsletter, we're going to have Melissa's message. So we'll hear from Melissa again shortly. Then we've got the article on universal laws, your path to a wondrous life. So as you can see, this is going to be an amazing podcast episode or newsletter reading. We'll cover part 1, 2, and 3 for your path to a wondrous life. We'll have the quote of the day, a rave review, spiritual nutrition for the mind, that the usual standing sections of the newsletter. We also have what's new. We're across multiple social media platforms now, so we'll cover those, and we'll cover off an interview that we have with Dr. Melissa available. We also have a new blog post about courage to be your true authentic self, and we've got coming soon, we've got Feel the Flow. I'm very excited about Feel the Flow, but we'll cover a little bit more about this new section or new newsletter we'll be sending out. And coming soon, we'll also have coffee and conversations with Dr. Melissa. We'll be bringing that back. So if you've been following Melissa for many years, we're bringing that back, and tell a friend. So back over to you, Melissa.
Thanks, Yvonne. I just want to say Coffee and Conversations with Dr. Melissa and friends came about because of a publisher, actually, who was recommended to me. And she came to me, and I was having sessions with her, and then every morning she would write me a question. And at the end she would say, "Oh, Melissa, I start my day with coffee and conversations with you." And so I said, wow, I wonder if other people have questions. And so that's how it actually began, and that's over 20 years ago. So I'm happy that you're inspired to have me bring that back, and I look forward to having it in our upcoming newsletters. So here we go now with today's article, The Path to the Wondrous, Awakening the Creative Spirit Within. To truly know the world you live in, look within deeply into your own mind, into your own being, and you will truly know yourself, because the real journey begins not in the external world, but within. The more deeply we venture into the inner terrain of image, thought, feeling, and presence, the more we awaken to who and what we truly are. Only to the extent that we free ourselves from all heredity, all that is generic and inherited, can we be counted as free spirits within the community of mankind. True liberation doesn't come from outer change, but from inner release. The patterns that bind us, be they ancestral beliefs, collective conditioning, repetitive thought loops, they must be transcended in order to embody spiritual freedom. And that is what my work is all about. Awakening our awareness and rising into higher realms of consciousness, fueled from joy, peace, and love. The rhythm of the living universe encapsulates the universal laws at work. From the invisible, eternal pulse of the living spirit, inspiration arises. And from this inspired state, forces are set into motion. The physical world comes into form. Inspired creation is never an imitation. It's not a copy of what already exists. It's a unique manifestation into form, called forth by our conscious willingness to generate something new from within. That's what creative imaging is all about, folks. If we didn't awaken to this incredible creative potential within ourselves, that dream of yours, that manifestation would never have come into being. I find that to be such an amazing thought. The key is to unlock the door of understanding and expand our awareness. Again, we're not here to replicate existing forms. We are here to rise higher, to feel deeper, and to effortlessly imagine new realities, mental, emotional, and spiritual. In other words, the sacred task of understanding is to grasp the truth that through imaging, we are summoning a whole new reality. What we imagine is not fantasy, it's formative. It's the raw creative energy shaping our experience. When we marry that inner image with the spoken word and conscious feeling, that's faith. And we bring into our experience an entirely different reality. Wow! That just lights up my soul, just reading these words. Each of us is a cosmic unit, an individualized spark of the divine, a microcosm, a living species unto ourselves. We're not accidents. We are the expression of divine intention, carriers of light and consciousness. And it is through the imaginal dynamic that we transcend the sandbox of 3D imitation and limitation. Imagination is not child's play. It's the holy bridge between the seen and the unseen, between matter and spirit. It's the path to the realm of the wondrous, the way through which the spiritual within the human connects with the spiritual in the cosmos. This is the path of sacred knowing, the path of awakening, the path of effortless reality. So I ask you, are you ready to imagine something greater? Are you ready to become the living vessel through which the wondrous enters this world?
I'm ready. I am super ready because you know what? I love the realm of the wondrous. Every time you speak of the realm of the wondrous, I love it. And this is going to be our path to a wondrous life, isn't it?
Yes,
we're going to go through. Okay, fantastic. So I'm waiting to hear about the universal laws and the path to a wondrous life.
Okay, Yvonne, here I go. So the wisest minds know a profound truth. The supreme intelligence of the universe, the macrocosm, lives within each of us, and we, the microcosm, are one with it. Consciousness in action is imagination in action. At some point on life's journey, you feel a call to awaken this consciousness with focus and passion. Why? To harness the universal laws, timeless principles that buffer the blows of life's challenges, manifest dreams, and open the door to the abundant good life. When you realize the universe is within you and you are in the universe, you become the captain of your destiny. Your choices, your mental images, thoughts, feelings shape your world. Life grows happier, richer, knowing each choice carries rewards or consequences. No one escapes this truth. No one. Each of us dream our world into being, free to align with these laws of life or repeat old patterns, hoping for new results, which, may I say, never come. You are a choice maker. You are a dreamer. You are a dream maker. These universal laws have captured my heart, learned the hard way through life's lessons. These laws are the philosopher's stone, mysterious truths that awaken unlimited potential, opening our inner eyes to the realm of the wondrous. While others chase vision boards or motivational fixes to change from the outside in, which is fine, it's their way, I see life through a spiritual lens. natural healing, harmonious relationships, prosperity, success, born from the laws of manifestation, not material models. So let me tell you what the laws of life have taught me. 1, we can change our life. And boy, when I discovered that, it was a lifesaver. We can imagine ourselves to health, wealth, and happiness. And this is not pie in the sky, woo-woo talk. I've proven this time and time again for myself and for others. 3, we must shift the paradigm we've accepted as truth. If we feel something is preventing us from creating harmonious relationships, banishing unhealthy habits, enjoying refreshing sleep, gaining a promotion, amassing wealth, conquering phobias, and yes, even healing minor health ailments. Next, we can remove the mental, emotional, and physical blocks that inhibit the flow of the healing life principle animating all of us. That's so important to know and understand and apply. Conditions that seem fixed are vibrating, ever-changing. Next, fear-based beliefs represent false evidence appearing real. The healing principle operates in all people, regardless of race, creed, age, or color. The supreme and infinite intelligence and power of your imagination respond according to your feelings and image. Next, unconscious programs in our subconscious mind drive our outcomes. So it's foolish to believe in something that will harm you or hurt you. Remember this. It's not the thing believed in that harm or hurts you, but rather the image and thought vibrating in your mind that is creating and summoning and attracting those results. If I were you, I would replay this and go over this until you really understand the meaning behind these words. Until we quiet our minds, we are shaped by beliefs that we have absorbed from ancestral patterns, other planes and dimensions, or acquired beliefs through social interactions about ourselves and the universe. All of our experiences and all of the situations, events, and circumstances of our lives are reflecting deep-seated programs, beliefs, emotional or energetic reactions within you. Old programs pull us back until we break through. Your life reflects your programming, and so I strongly suggest that you learn how to re-image, rethink, flow, and reprogramming. Because first you form your habits, and then your habits make or break you.
Wow, Melissa. That's great. So that was the end of part 1, and now we'll continue with part 2.
The Imaginal Dynamic, your key to transformation. The Imaginal Dynamic is a synthesis of ancient wisdom, timeless methods, and may I tell you, it can change your life by learning the universal laws of life and consciousness and weaving in energy healing, imagery patterning, ancient life flows. I tell you, you will feel happier, healthier, and more confident. The image that I speak of and the Imaginal Dynamic encapsulates you finding purpose, direction, and power so that you draw the right people, land in the right place at the right time, knowing exactly what to say and to do. Best of all, you'll feel radiant, tapping the potential deep within you. When I tell you that for years I chased every ism and self-help protocol in pursuit of healing, happiness, and freedom, and nothing cleared my mind net, that auric field, that astral plane, nothing cleared it, and nothing released my deeply toxic emotional residue that was weighing me down. I truly yearned to understand why some radiate brilliance and live more fully. And I tell you that through years of study of metaphysics, ancient truth principles, and personal triumphs due to the application of universal laws, the answers I sought to my struggles regarding health, relationships, and purpose appeared as if by magic. It was the I am effortless reality coming forth in my life as a result of these inner shifts in my mindset and in my emotions and my energetic field. I discovered the reactive mind is a universal human condition. It operates on automatic pilot, as reactive behaviors are triggered by known or hidden causes within the depths of the unconscious. You know, it seemed like everything in my limited 3D window of tolerance was constantly being sparked by anxiety, sadness, fear, or stress. I am not one to give up in the face of adversity. I pressed on. Years before social media and scientific evidence was presented, I realized I am the pattern maker of my life. I am the director of my energy's flow. And in order to create a new reality, I had to let go of the inherited and acquired imprints that controlled me. I had the choice and I seized it to reimagine, re-perceive, reinterpret, rethink, and feel differently about the events that stirred my discordant emotions. No one can choose my images, thoughts, feelings, or actions. They're mine alone. Thoughts, when repeated with deep feeling and imbued with truth, become beliefs. And beliefs form the lens through which we interpret the situations, conditions, circumstances, and events of our world. In a world of uncertainty or opportunity, depending on your lens, you hold the power to fulfill your dreams, no matter your situation, circumstance, or condition. All it takes is learning these universal laws of life and wielding your wand into the realm of the wondrous, where divine imagination and creative powers can set forces into motion to bring your dream into reality. My message is: go forward confidently, without fear. Claim, feel, believe, and know that you will be lifted up, guided, directed, sustained, prospered, and protected in all ways.
And now we
Yvonne, you still there?
I am, and I love how you add so much more than what the newsletter has as well. It's fantastic. So anybody who is only reading the newsletter is definitely missing out and really needs to listen to voice. And I would say read the newsletter, but you're adding so much more to the newsletter. So now we are on to the next part.
Part 3, the law of vibration, a universal key. For me, the law of vibration is a sacred law. It works by aligning the frequency and amplitude of your energy with your dream. Spiritually speaking, it's about syncing with divine presence through gratitude and positive focus. Learning how to use this law correctly took me years. By feeling your dreams as already yours, you shift your frequency, going from panic to calm, drawing in what matches your vibration. Scientifically, it's about mindset, believing in possibilities, opening your eyes to opportunities, while doubt blinds you to discordant uncertainty and the problems of 3D reality. My advice, change your self-talk and you shift from a downward spiral to an upward climb. Research backs this. Optimists who focus on happy success and minimize failure enjoy better health, happiness, and achievement. Harmonious self-talk transforms lives. My friend, the proof is clear. Thoughts create reality. Everything begins in the mind and imagination. Therefore, awakening begins with self-knowledge. Your self-image, tied to what you've been programmed to believe, shapes, and is the current your life is on. But to thrive, you must know who you are, what you think, what you feel, what you imagine, rather than just what you were taught to believe. It's so important to uncover the forces that shaped your character and release what no longer serves you. It's so vital to understand your reactions, the things that trigger you, and when and why they arise. It's so vital to accept every part of yourself, even the fragmented pieces, because once you acknowledge them, understand them, you can move forward. I know life can feel like a battle, but ignorance of these universal laws fuels chaos. You, yes, you are an heir to infinite abundance. You are living in a universe of abundance. It's a universe of law and order. And as the old saying goes, if you plant corn, you don't get tomatoes. In other words, what you sow, you grow. What you plant, you reap. So I say, and from my heart, I suggest sow wisely and with discipline so that you summon riches from the realm of the wondrous. They are waiting for you to bring them in. My key points to remember: you are in the universe, and the universe is within you. The supreme intelligence of life lives within you. Awaken your potential by consciously using your imagination and the imaginal dynamic. Second, choices shape destiny. Every image, every thought, every feeling creates rewards or consequences. As for worry, worry is a misuse of imagination. Worry is aptly called the foolish American pastime. Next, learn how to shift your lens. Move from fear-based 3D beliefs to spiritual truth, knowing that conditions can always change. Reprogram your mindset. Break old habits to birth a new reality. Live your dreams. The law of vibration aligns your energy with what you believe and feel is yours now. Feel your dreams are real, alive, yours right now. And then you will act with wisdom. You will be cooperating with the universal laws to live the abundant good life. Now is your moment. Question everything until you see yourself as a spiritual, energy-flowing being with the power to thrive. The power to thrive lies within your imagination, And that depends on your choices and how you align with divine presence. If you need help in energy clearing, imagery patterning, mentoring, practicing the ancient flows of life, join me at Present Memory and explore the Imaginal Dynamic, because you were meant to live more. I tell you, never close a door on a dream. Your dreams are calling you.
So that was just beautiful. I definitely encourage everybody to reach out to go to presentmemory.com and explore more. There's plenty more content similar to what Melissa just read, but the newsletter has the most current and most in-depth information directly from Dr. Melissa. But now we're going to say what the quote of the day is. Over to you,
Oh,
Melissa.
great. I look forward to knowing what it is, Yvonne.
Go for it.
Okay. Quote of the day. In the confrontation between the stream and the rock, the stream always wins, not through strength, but by perseverance. H. Jackson Brown. Wise words.
They are very wise words.
And now, Yvonne, will you honor me by reading one of the reviews that came in regarding someone who worked with me and making the impossible possible in their lives? When the world outside said no, I said yes. And they then said yes to life.
Fantastic. Yes, I love reading the testimonials, and this is another Rave review. Real people, real stories, and real results. So, quote, "To all who read this, I would like to tell you my success story of how Melissa Zollo's helped made a huge impact of me and changed my life forever. You see, I lost my cruise ship job in March, just 2 days prior to departure. I felt terrible. Everyone around me was miserable. I was out of job and moved back to my mother's place. Suddenly, my focus shifted to COVID as I cared for my mother and another elderly woman. Meanwhile, I kept applying for jobs, but all I received back were rejection letters or no answer at all. To add to my frustration, Hungary announced a full lockdown border closure beginning in September. I wanted to get out of Hungary, but there weren't any opportunities available. I felt trapped and my energy was really low. Circumstances couldn't be any worse. And that's when I contacted Melissa. She would have none of my story. That sounds like you. Instead, she offered to show me how to make the impossible possible using spiritual laws and the power of imagination. Melissa explained to me how I was mixing apples and oranges, that is, conflicting fear-based ideas with my heart's desire. She gave me powerful suggestions and helped me design a new mental image that was in tune with my goal, which was to get out of Hungary. Her message inspired me to stop focusing on illness, disaster, and negative appearances. I followed her instructions. I started to see myself in another country and feeling healthy. Every day, 3 times a day, well, almost every day, I worked with my new mental blueprint. I changed my self-talk. I told myself, I am healthy. Soon all of my attention was off of COVID. Then it happened. Within a few days, I got an offer from a friend to help him coach tennis to people at a golf resort in Austria. The image manifested. The impossible became possible in my life. I accepted the offer. And I'm writing to all of you from Austria. I'm in a wonderful environment surrounded by mountains, lakes, great weather, and fresh, crisp air. I feel healthy and alive. Thank you, Melissa. You came into my life exactly at the right moment to help me. And that wonderful Rave review was from Mark Hanko, who's a tennis coach and activities host. He is writing from Austria. So that was a Rave review. So the next segment we've got is spiritual nutrition for the mind. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. And that's from Ralph Waldo Emerson.
And isn't that the truth? It really goes with the theme today, Yvonne, of turning within
Yes.
and trusting ourselves and the power within us and our own wonderful human imagination to make the impossible possible. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much, Yvonne.
And that's definitely in theme because we're talking about the path to a wondrous life. So yes, we always have look ahead and look behind. So that's fantastic. So Dr. Melissa Zollo, Ph.D, is a street smart, spirit wise woman, if you hadn't realized already after listening to her. She's your no-nonsense guide to mastering the power of imagination, the universal laws of success, and the art of manifestation, which sets spiritual forces into motion and turns your mental images, inner blueprints, goals, and dreams into real-world results. For more than 30 years, Dr. Melissa blends timeless wisdom with practical tools to help you understand infinite possibilities are right at hand and the power to heal your mind, rewire your brain, conquer challenges, and create a life as bold as your dreams is a spiritual process of manifestation rooted in law. Think of her as the signpost you didn't know you needed, pointing you toward clarity, confidence, right results, and unstoppable momentum. You can explore for more sessions with Dr. Melissa and speak with her directly through these sessions at presentmemory.com. What's new? We are on multiple social media networks now. You can like, follow, and join us and be inspired by Dr. Melissa through your favorite social media networks. So we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on X, which is also known as Twitter, we're on TikTok, and we are on YouTube. What's new? We have a new radio interview that has been published. Patricia Raskin Show presents Melissa Zollo on the healing self. Image, feel, transform, and receive. So you can listen to that interview with Dr. Melissa via our website at presentmemory.com or go to youtube.com/@presentmemory for this interview. We also have a new blog post for the courage to be your true authentic self. Unlock your dreams with imagination. Again, go to presentmemory.com and you'll find our blog post there. As you know, we're now reading these newsletters, and so please share this YouTube link or the podcast link with your friends and family and any deep thinkers and deep seekers. I think they will get great value out of the hearing from Dr. Melissa. Coming soon, we have Feel the Flow. This is a new series from Dr. Melissa and the Imagine team. It's going to be titled Feel the Flow, Energetic Resilience, Wellness, Self-Help Tips. And this will be a new newsletter style series. We'll be across social media. We'll do shorts, etc. Because really this is a segment that we're going to add to this newsletter and these readings. But it's just so valuable that, we're going to separate them out so you get all the good value, all dedicated to wellness and self-help tips. We also have coming soon, as we alluded to at the beginning of this reading, we also have coffee and conversations with Dr. Melissa. So we'll be bringing that back, and there'll be a new social media series where people can ask Dr. Melissa real questions and you'll get soulful answers. You can send your own questions in to the Imaginal Dynamic team about Imaginal Dynamic or about imagery patterning, spiritual mind treatment, or energy clearing or SEFT or anything on the presentmemory.com website or any of these newsletters. Just contact us. Go to presentmemory.com/contact to do that. And if you have enjoyed this newsletter or want to send us a comment, feel free to do so. We have many share links on our newsletter, like the email newsletter, but we'd love to hear from you. So again, go to presentmemory.com/contact, and we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you, Yvonne, and thank you to your puppy and your kitty cat.
Sorry about that.
No, it was great. And I hope everyone enjoyed this and look forward to the next time we speak.
Fantastic. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.